A clear night for baseball here in Philly. Should be a good one. Mets and Phillies next. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the New York Mets and the Phillies. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against a former National League wins leader, veteran right-hander Aaron Harang. Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Herrera is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game.
One of the keys to the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Now here's the first pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. One out, nobody on. And the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here it comes. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that is going to be a base hit. David Wright will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the one-out single. And that's taken for strike one. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. Here's the first offering. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Into the seats, and it's gone. A 3-run homer here for Curtis Granderson. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead. Now here's the first pitch. Wilmer Flores is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Swing and a liner. Foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. 3 runs already home here. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Utley at second. On to Butler in time, and there are 2 away. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Brown is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, it's 3-0 New York. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Left fielder, Ben Revere.
And that's in there for strike one. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
The pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Chris Nelson will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Ready with the 2-1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
2-2. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Two pitch on the way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And now with the full count, I got to think that means in all likelihood he'll be on the move over there at first.
Three and 2, here it is. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
He'll be disappointed with that at-bat, but potentially the saving grace might be that he got to see a lot of pitches here in the first inning, so he'll have a good idea of what's to come later on.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and stepping in is the catcher Carlos Ruiz. First pitch coming. Runner goes in the dirt here. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. Now a snap throw to first, and a dive, but he's back. first pitch to him. Revere rides off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, he had to wait a couple of batters before getting his chance to run. But he made it pay off here as he's into scoring position now with 2 away here in the first.
Now a good swing there by Butler, but the timing's just a bit off as this is pulled foul down the line in left. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here comes a 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here he comes on 2-2. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
These long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Here's the full count offering. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 one more time. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Number 51 will get his first chance here. 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. John Mayberry will take his first cut to the ball game here. First pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
First pitch coming. John Neese is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing happening there against Aaron Harang. Now let's see if the bats can come to life. They're down 3-0. Herrera will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. The 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Cut fastball misses 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Chase Utley.
Chase Utley will dig in here. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. He's ready now, the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will find the gap. Extra bases for Utley. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Boy, he just basically went up and tomahawked that thing. Take a look at where this pitch is. That's not an easy pitch to stay on top of, but somehow he managed to do it, and now he's standing out there on second base right now as a result. He should be laughing about that one.
Dominic Brown will stand in now in a spot where just a well-placed single could make this a one-run ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. He waits, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss, and Brown is down on strikes for the first out.
It's pretty clear they weren't pitching around him there. Even though he's a big-time run producer, they came right at him, and he couldn't drive either one of those guys in.
First offering on the way. Andres Blanco comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Throw won't get him. One on the way. And now the runner breaks for the plate. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game. Aaron Harang steps in now. Now the first pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and two strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Got him. Ben Revere will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now here's the first pitch. And the runner's coming home. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We've played 2 full. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies 1.
Leading off for the Mets.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
After a rocky 3-run first, he's really settled into a groove, and now that's 6 in a row he's set down.
Juan Lagares will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. And I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. David Wright will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to Butler is in time, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Chris Nelson makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Chris Nelson.
Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here it comes.
Here we go.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So 1-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall.
It's kind of a surprise to me that he wouldn't try to go for 2 on this play. I don't know if he got caught up in his home run trot a little bit too early or what. He's going to wind up on first base here with a single off the wall.
First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. From the stretch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, that fastball seems a lot quicker after 2 straight off-speed pitches.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone.
Now, I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But, folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
In now, Billy Butler. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Pause. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
So 1-2 with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Herrera will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time.
Come on, Philly.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Comes set. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Curtis Granderson will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Good fastball there to start the at-bat as Harang jumps ahead 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting.
Wilmer Flores will stand in. He grounded out his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 10 doubles for him on the season. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The next 3-2. Right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game. First pitch to him. Travis d'Arnaud is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Number 51 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fouled back. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Again, a 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Mets are out on top, 4-1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, and Chase Utley getting set to start things out here in the Phillies half of the inning. First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Utley awaits the 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball hit back up the middle, over to his left. He's up with it, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Dominic Brown will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Andres Blanco will stand in. An RBI single in his first appearance. First pitch coming. Hit high and deep out to left field. Granderson has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it 4-1.
Leading off for the Mets,
John Mayberry is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. If I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, no, he hasn't earned it.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 42,
John Neese is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And the pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. And here's the first pitch. Daniel Murphy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Revere will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Aaron Harang will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Murphy retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Ben Revere will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ball 1. .1-0 on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And that's going to break a string of 7 in a row that he sent down. And so now with 1 away, they finally get themselves another base runner.
Chris Nelson will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. And the catch out there made by Wright for out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. The next pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Juan Lagares will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled back. He'll try it again, 3-2. Fastball called, strikes 3, and there's the first out of the inning. One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. Tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. On to first, and Harang looks sharp thus far in the inning. There are 2 gone.
Well, some comebackers you hate, and some comebackers you love. And you can file this one under the love category, as he'll gobble up the check swing grounder here and make the easy little toss over to first base for the out.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's a bouncing ball now, back up the middle, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Wilmer Flores is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. On the ground to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Billy Butler will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the first pitch. And a ball 1-0 for that man right there. Just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
2-0 on the way. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! A clutch home run as they narrow the gap here in the late inning. A solo home run for Billy Butler, and the Phils have cut the gap to 4-2 now. Will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. The pitch. Now this is on the ground to the right side for the first baseman Mayberry. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Chase Utley will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Oh, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
The 2-2. Now a swing by Utley as he launches this one out to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Here it comes, 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is lifted to shallow center field. Lagares comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Andres Blanco will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And this will be fouled away. As a look, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-1 home. Fouled straight back. Now the 1-2. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
Boy, he's just a strike away here from getting out of the inning with just 1 run scoring, but he leaves one in a good spot there. And with 2 outs, that runner from first is moving on contact, and he'll come all the way around to score on the double.
Kevin Franzen is going to get off the bench here as he'll hit for the pitcher Harang. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set, now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, a big break to that one. That's the old 12-6 curveball, and basically that thing just breaks straight down.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Granderson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 3. Nick Hill is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
68.
Travis d'Arnaud is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. On to Butler in time, and there are 2 away. John Mayberry will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. A pretty dangerous. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Carlos Torres will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Now playing right field and batting in the 9th spot.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th. Chris Nelson will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play as that pickoff throw misfires in a big way. Now the first pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home.
Oh, and this will give us a great look as we check it out in show motion. You can see him give it his all as this ball is just out of his reach. He's going to pay the price, too, as he crashes into that wall at full speed.
Carlos Ruiz will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Come on now, Philly.
He's set, now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Go, Philly, go!
Ready with another 0-2. And a good pitch, but no offer from Ruiz. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now. Billy Butler will get another shot. He homered his last time. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Herrera will want to at least get one airborne so he can avoid the inning-ending double play. Now here's the first pitch. Squeeze attempt, misses! And now they'll apply the tag on him between third and home as the squeeze attempt fails here, and there are suddenly 2 away now. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And now the runner breaks for the plate. And a late squeeze attempt, but this will be foul. Oh. Here's the 1-2. And this one gets away. That could be a run. It is.
How about that? They don't even have to put a ball in play to get that tying run home. He's in the score on the wild pitch, and on top of that, the go-ahead run moves up 90 feet as well.
And hold that thought as this ball is through the infield for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the seventh.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. Just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. He waits. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. From the stretch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Where do you think they go from here?
I maybe double up and go back to another off-speed pitch. Didn't handle that one all too well.
1-2. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. The one thing he's shown so far, not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Number 9, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Sharply hit back up the middle, and the tying run is on to start the inning. It's a leadoff single. Daniel Murphy will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
Revere will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Juan Lagares will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. First pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
Line foul to the right and over the Phillies dugout. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner toward right center. Base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. David Wright will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Jake Diekman will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Down and away, 1 ball and no strike.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out. Curtis Granderson will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Pause, now the pitch. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Now the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Mets leave him loaded. still down a run. It's 5-4. Dominic Brown will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And here's a swing and a miss, and Brown is down on strikes for the first out. Andres Blanco will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Pitch on the way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
The 1-2. And a bouncing ball foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a soft. Oh, it's off the third base bag. There to get it is right, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Grady Sizemore will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Opposite field to left. Granderson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Ben Revere will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's through, a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Chris Nelson will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And this is going to be a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
big a run might that one turn out to be? This is going to make it a 2-run game now, 6-4. And you can bet they're going to keep pushing out there to get maybe 1 or 2 more across. They might need them.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Come on, get the game control.
Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1.
Your attention, please.
9th inning save situation, and they'll turn it over to one of the best in the business, the All-Star Jonathan Papelbon. Travis d'Arnaud will be the first one to greet Papelbon as he'll get things started here in the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th. First pitch coming. Dilson Herrera is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And the 0-1 sent on the ground to second for Utley. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. John Mayberry, the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect it.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Another patented Papelbon performance here as he comes in to get the final 3 outs. That's going to earn him a save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guy to victory.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to a Saturday edition of Inside the Show. It's time to take a look back at what happened around the majors on Friday. Looking first at the NL East. The Mets matched up against the Fightin' Phils at Citizens Bank Park. The Phillies came away with the win, the final 6-4. Andres Blanco turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. Nick Hill was victorious in this one, earning his first win. The Braves were in D.C. to take on the Nationals, and it was the Nationals who came out on top. The final was 6-3. The Miami Marlins were in the City by the Bay to take on the Giants, and it was the boys from San Fran who held on in extra innings for the W. The score was 2-1. The Cubs paid visit to the Brew Crew at Miller Park in Milwaukee, and it was free baseball for the Cubbies who came away with the win in extra innings. The final 6-4. Anthony Rizzo had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. He has now hit safely in 11 straight games. The St. Louis Cardinals visited PNC Park to play the Pirates, and Pittsburgh was victorious in this one. The score was 5-1. Jeff Locke earned the victory on the mound and had the strikeout pitch working as he racked up 12 in this one. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the NL. The Padres paid visit to the D-backs in the Valley of the...
Counting down to first pitch in Philadelphia. Should be a good one. Mets and Phillies next. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the Phillies. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the 2 starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll go to work against the most valuable player from the 2008 World Series, the changeup specialist left-hander Cole Hamels. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1 as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw over by Utley, 1 away.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
And no one can corral that one. Base hit.
Batting third baseman, number 5.
David Wright will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. He's set. Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now, 3-0, and tide is not working in his favor.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Lucas Duda will get his first opportunity now. And as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on left.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. A fine start to the ball game for Cole Hamels. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
The bottom line is they've just been really flat out there recently. At some point, this is where your veterans or your team leaders need to be the ones to guide you out of this, and we're just not seeing that right now.
3-0 now. Herrera waits on deck. 3-0 is on the way. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Herrera will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently it's 6 games entering play. Now here's the first pitch. Revere rides off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like bats too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, 2 things actually. 1, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and 2, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
First pitch coming. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Under this one is Duda, and that's an easy out, number 1. Billy Butler will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. First pitch coming. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Butler's gone here. 2 away now.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Dominic Brown is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Ready now on 1-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Big pitch here, 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Curtis Granderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0. Number 51 steps in now. And this will be fouled away. Now here it comes. Fouled straight back. And the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Herrera is there, 2 gone. Dilson Herrera will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to Butler is in time, and the inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Carlos Ruiz will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Fouled back. Full count pitch on its way. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The 3-2 one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. He'll try it again, 3-2. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed that one to be a few feet higher, and the leadoff man is gone to start the home second. Chris Nelson will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard-hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Stepping in now, Andres Blanco. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here it comes. And this is hit well towards the hole. There to get it is right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Mets, the pitcher number 50.
Out of play.
Rafael Montero.
And now a pitch on the way. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Daniel Murphy will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit. Juan Lagares will dig in. He singled his first time around. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Herrera is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Okay, don't get round.
First baseman number
Lucas
21.
Duda will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Now a swing and a nut, I believe, will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Got him. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 1-0. Paul Hamels makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And here's the first pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball is out of here. And the home half of the third starts with a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it brings the Phillies back even now with 1 apiece. Ben Revere will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning. So one gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Fightin' Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. Herrera will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The second baseman, number 26.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. First pitch to him. Now a swing by Utley as he launches this one out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
Billy Butler will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. He waits. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. He's ready now. The pitch, and he struck him out. Curtis Granderson will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Number 51 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Brown has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Up next for the Mets, catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
Pitch on the way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes another 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Throw to Butler takes care of him, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Dominic Brown will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First offering on the way. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. Duda is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a one-pitch out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Going to be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Into the box now, Chris Nelson. As he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Lagares is there, two gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Andres Blanco will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Pause. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1.
Leading off for the Mets,
Dilson Herrera will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
1-1 pitch is lifted in the air out to right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth. Rafael Montero will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here it comes. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Daniel Murphy stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Butler is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Paul Hamels will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless. So.
Here's the 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts. You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Ben Revere. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Herrera waits on deck. Here comes the 3-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 37.
Herrera will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And this usually stems from a guy that's sitting on a fastball. So when he gets that changeup, normally he's so far out on his front foot, he'll just hook it foul. But instead, this time he's able to stay back, keep his hands back just long enough to keep this one fair right down the line.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Has a look, now the pitch. In the air to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Juan Lagares will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
David Wright is at the plate as he watches ball one. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance, you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Lucas Duda will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. And a low throw that time, but good footwork there by Butler as he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning, and it remains a 1-1 tie. Billy Butler will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Butler. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And Butler swings and sends a drive high and deep out to left field. Granderson going back, still going in. That ball is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Billy Butler. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And now a pitch on the way. Line hard to center field, and that is going to be a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Carlos Torres will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Under it is Granderson, 1 away. Chris Nelson will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Here it comes, 2-1. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Here he comes, 3-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. Curtis Granderson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. 3-2, here it is. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. Number 51 will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0 for that man right there. Just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
That's the first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets 1. Andres Blanco will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, Andres Blanco.
Now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Oh, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
1-1 pitch on the way. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Paul Hamels will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now here it comes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now here's the pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Here's the first offering. Ben Revere is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of...
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Ruben Tejada will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
John Mayberry will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Too high. 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to Butler in time, and there are two away. Daniel Murphy will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. You might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes a 1-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. Make it 16 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired yet again. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Jerry Blevins is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Herrera will lead it off here for Philadelphia to be followed on deck by Chase Utley. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
And he'll go after the second pitch of the inning as this is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Billy Butler will get another shot. He homered his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is foul right side.
Come on, dude.
1-1 on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so we'll need to go to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Juan Lagares will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Now here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. David Wright will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift. He's fast approaching it here.
Now a swing and a missed strike 3 as Wright is gone for at number 2. Lucas Duda will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, will take care of him, and the Phillies have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, the Phillies able to claim this victory thanks in no small part to the contributions of this man on the mound, Cole Hamels. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.